Hey lovely people, welcome to my vlog, Lay Aside the Weight. This is prep day. So I start the juice detox tomorrow, Wednesday is it 9th or 10th? Wednesday the 10th of January. Today is prep day. So I've gone out, I've bought my fruits and veggies. It's mostly vegetables, only a little bit of fruit. And I have my juicer. Let me spin it round because listen, this vlog is just going to be me and my phone. It's not no excitement. I'm not in the studio doing excitement. I'm just going to do it as it's happening, as I'm doing stuff and kind of sharing with you the experience. This is not my first juice detox. I've done several, but for the purposes of this 30 days, I am following this book, and I will put in the comments or in the in the comments. I'll put in the comments the name of the book. It's by Joe. Hold on a minute. This dude, right? I found it really good. Reboot with Joe. You can get it on Amazon and everything else. And it's super helpful. It's got the shopping list on there. So I'm doing this 30 days. You don't have to do 30 days. You can do 3, 5, 30, whatever. But I started this vlog to show up for myself, to help, to encourage, support. Maybe you can find something that resonates with you while I do this, because I want to talk about weight. That's why I called it Lay Aside the Weight. And the journey of that. And this year, this 51-year-old, very, very happy and proud of my age. But I'm also aware that you have to take care of yourself. And weight has been something that I have battled with and accepted and all that my whole life in various stages. And I'm going to talk about that a bit more. The beginning of my journey and holding on to weight, that was actually trauma. And the robe of flesh that I was carrying was actually a protective thing. And I knew that and I worked that through. But there's so much things to this journey of fat, of weight. And I know with this vlog, I might have to do a lot of disclaimers. Because one of the things I noticed about the whole internet thing is you could put, I love pink balloons. Pink balloons are the best. Somebody will invariably come and say, oh, but no, but you can't say that because purple, blah, 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 blah. And then in the comment section, I read it all the time. It goes into a big debate and squabble about the fact that someone said that pink is the best. I'm just using that as a very silly example. But so as I do this, I need to do the YouTube disclaimers that I always see. I'm not a medical doctor. You must know what your health situation is. I'm really grateful. I'm very healthy. I'm active. I regularly exercise, do weights, do yoga, Pilates, swim, and all these things. So I'm not just kind of sitting around. However, there have been so many different stages of this journey and excess weight and how that has impacted me and how that has let me navigate or if affected how I navigate through the world. And it's a real thing. I know it's nothing new I'm going to be saying. I just want to share it with you, and I hope that you will follow, come along the journey with me, and maybe get inspired, maybe get encouraged, maybe hear something that resonates with you, because I'm going to be talking about, apart from showing you what I'm juicing every day, what the shopping list is, because I'm not going to be breaking down the whole of this dude's book. So go and get the book because it will really help. But I will share like the shopping list with you to kickstart. All right. This is prep day and letting you know why I'm doing this vlog just with my phone where I'm at. Okay. And it's because this weight thing, Lay Aside the Weight. I used that title on purpose because I notice that we will talk about sex. We like sex. We talk about sex all the time in church. Every minute. Sex is everything. What you see with your eyes, what you hear with your ears. But when it come on to weight, yeah, the thing that is causing us a disservice. When it come on to what we put in with gub, we don't want to talk about that too much. More people are talking about it now, but I'm talking about in the circles I move in. I'm talking about in my experiences. So I want to clarify that everything I'm saying and sharing is yes, it is from my perspective, from my experience, and I'm sharing it, and maybe it will resonate with you. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this. It is a big undertaking, and you might have to ease yourself into it. So the first 5 days of this juice detox is juices and meals in the evening, but they're all plant-based meals. So to ease you into pure juices for the first 5 days, there is food, salads, all right? And we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about how we carry weight, how we're perceived with the weight, how we walk through the earth, and the responses we get. This is now not me saying that I don't love my body. I love myself. I love myself at every stage. That hasn't always been the case. But now I absolutely do. And every age and stage. However, I recognize that who I am is not represented when I've got the robe of flesh. The robe of flesh is not working for me. Okay? And so that's why that's why I'm doing this. So follow, like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about different things as we go along across the days. Just my own thoughts and experiences with dealing with excess weight. We're dealing with what happened when I lost weight. And subsequently going into menopause because I had to have an operation, and what that did. I mean, so there's a few things I want to talk about in this journey. And I say ladies because I'm a woman. I'm sharing a woman's perspective, a woman's experience, and my experience may not be everyone's experience because that's life. But if you want to join, and if this resonates with you in any way, join me. I would really love that. So on to prep day. All right, I don't want to make these videos too long either. So what I've done, I've got this juicer. Voila. It's a Frida. There. This. It's a cold press juicer. It's fantastic. So it's not spinning and shredding the things to death. And it's pressing out the juices and getting as much juice out of your runnings as you can possibly get. Really healthy. Keeps the juices cool as well, so they don't get all warm. I've had several juicers, and a lot of them got kind of made the things kind of warm. I think they're called centrifuge or whatever. I think that's what the case is. So I've got that juicer. I also have bought these bottles. I got them from Amazon. I will put the link in the comments. They seal, and they're 18 litre, I think. The juice recipes, each juice makes 2 bottles. So basically you split it into 2. So you can split it, have one for breakfast and put it later. So it's a juice for a meal, juice for a snack, juice for a meal, juice for a snack, and then your evening meal. So the bottles, and also my fruits and veggies. And tomorrow morning we begin. I hope you join me. And nevertheless, I will be showing up here, because that's a promise I made to myself, was to show up for myself. This is uncomfortable for me. Let's not get it twisted. All of this, talking to people, not uncomfortable for me, but this whole sharing business in this way and showing up, and it's going to be through whatever it is, through whatever facial eruptions, through whatever experiences of detoxing I have. As I said, it's not the first time I've done this, but it's the first time I've done it at this age and this stage of my life. So let me share with you a couple of things. We're going to be drinking a lot, so your water intake is important. You can drink herbal teas, you can drink broth, not with any oliper, nothing in there, little seasoning. Just clear broth you can drink, especially because it's cold outside this winter time. You might want to have something warm. And so, yeah, I'm just going to share as I go along. Okay. Like I said, this 51-year-old this year is deliberately doing things that make her uncomfortable. And I've got some things to talk about. And I know there are women who are going to have had the same experience as me or similar. And so, I hope that it can encourage you. But it's also an incentive for me to keep going on this journey of laying aside the weight. Weight does not represent, this weight I carry don't represent me well. Another disclaimer, especially when it comes to weight. You can feel comfortable however you feel comfortable. Be healthy, eat healthy, do exercise and all of that. And love yourself in whatever way you show up. Accept where you're at and then go from there. But accepting where you're at and loving yourself doesn't mean you don't want to change stuff. And I do, because I'm an energy bunny. I like running up and down. I like hiking. I like these things. And I can do these things as I am. But it's not as comfortable. I can tell you that for free. It's not as comfortable. No. And it's not helping me at all. So, this is Tracy Jane Campbell. And this is my first installment of the Lay Aside the Weight vlog. This is prep day. I will post the shopping list for the first 5 days. And yeah, as I said, get a good juicer. Get your bottles, because then you can carry them around with you. You can make the juice, all your juice in the morning and put it in the fridge. I know some people say, you know, it loses a little bit of the nutrients, but you know, sometimes you've got things to do. You can't be up in the kitchen lunchtime and everything. You just got to do it in the morning and get it out of the way. And that's perfectly fine. All right. So I've learnt these things from reading, trial and error over the last 15 years. And I'm constantly reading and looking at studies and looking at different things, medical things, and just reading for my own info, okay? I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I can share some stuff. And then you can go and look and see what works for you or not, all right? So, this is Tracy Jane Campbell. I think I'm signing off. Welcome. Please comment. Let's chat. Talk to me as I go along. If I raise some things that you resonate with, if I raise some things you disagree with, it's all good. Like I said, discomfort, expanding, growing, changing, and subscribe. Well, why you subscribe to the channel? I'm not gonna lie, what I'll be lying for. All right, so laters, take care. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, first day, Wednesday. Bye.